making my own paper pad for my friend. So I wanted to show you how I am doing that. Supplies you'll need is pre-cut down paper to the size that you want it. I'm specifically making it so that there's a border around the paper when it goes inside this notebook. So my paper ends up being 8 by 5.5, which also will look really good in notebooks that you make yourself with regular letter size paper. But as you can see, that looks beautiful. And I am using the Maggie Holmes Round Trip collection because I have an abundance of it. And a 6 by 8 pad actually comes with double the paper. I also cut down some extra paper that I had in the collection, and I'm going to go ahead and use it. So, to cut down your paper to the size that you want it, however thick you want it. I don't know that I would go more than 1/4 of an inch. I'm right at 1/4 of an inch thick on paper, and I can, it's probably 24 papers, something like that. And then you'll also need a cardstock backer that's the same size of your paper because we're going to make a paper pad. Now, I'm just using this because I ripped my pad in half. It doesn't necessarily have to be this, but you do want it to be cardstock and thicker. You can also do the same thing with a front. I'm not going to use a front on mine. It's going to be a paper pad that you can just open up. Now, I tried my best to get my paper to be as straight as possible, but it is hard to do. So, I don't really care that the bottom of my paper is not going to be flush. What I care about is where my glue is going to go, and that has to be flush. So, make sure that you tap your paper several times, making sure that it's flush on one end, the end that you're going to glue. And then you're going to tap the sides as well, just to make sure that it's straight on at least 2 of the sides. The one that you're going to glue and then one of the sides. And then you're going to use some binder clips. I just happen to have 1/4 inch binder clips, and so I'm going to clip both sides relatively close to the top. I might even move these a little bit more because these are going to hold your project in place while the glue sets. There's a little bit of a, I don't know, gap when you push these down, and that's perfect. It is literally there to hold while the glue sets. Now the glue that I'm using and the glue that I recommend is 3-in-1. The reason I like this glue is because it's kind of rubbery when it dries, and that'll allow the pages to be able to come out of the pad when you're done. So nesty. Get the excess glue off. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and spread glue along the spine of my paper pad. And then I'm going to use my finger to spread it so I know for sure that it touches every single paper. That's going to be the important part. You want to make sure that your glue touches every single part of your paper pad, because then if it doesn't, what will happen is that your paper pad will not stay together and you'll have loose papers, and we don't want that, especially when you're giving it as a gift. So literally just going to spread it just like this. Now if there's a little excess, that's okay. The reason I like the 3-in-1 is because it's pretty easy to clean up. And then I'm just going to let it dry. Easy peasy. So I hope you like this tutorial on how to make your own paper pad. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.